I'm just a working mom doing my own dip powder nails. I'm not a trained professional. My hope is to inspire you by sharing my own creations. Enjoy! The first step of each new manicure is to remove the last one. I'll do so by grinding off the top coat, and in this case some nail foils and stickers as well, before doing the acetone soak-off. The goal is to reduce the soak-off time. My Dremel has a coarse grit sanding band, and I'm working over my fan filter table, and although you can't see it, I'm wearing my eye protection and dust mask. This is my soak-off setup in a large, well-ventilated room. I have a large bowl with very warm water, 2 quart-size freezer bags with a piece of sturdy paper towel in each one, and 100% pure acetone. About a 1/4 cup of acetone in each bag. The hands go in the bags, and the bags go in the water bath. After 8 minutes of gentle, continuous wiping of my nails with the warm acetone-soaked paper towels, all the dip is gone. As you can see, the acetone looks kind of like glue now. I'm ready for the next step. I'm getting my nails ready. By pushing back the cuticles, I can expose the new nail growth and make more room for dip application. After that, I gently remove the natural nail shine using a fine grit sanding block. I concentrate on the new cuticle edges, then only go over the rest of the nail lightly. This is a very important step to create a good bonding surface, to minimize the chance of lifting, which is a common problem. Just wanted to take a moment to review the fact that I scrubbed my nails thoroughly using a nail brush and Dawn dish soap, dried them, then I'm going to wipe the nails with acetone using a lint-free wipe to remove debris and oils. Now I can start applying dip. This is build powder and this is liquid base coat. My first 2 coats are always build powder. I like the added strength and shaping it provides to the final manicure. Not an absolutely necessary step, so can be omitted to save on time. I start by applying a thin strip of the base coat liquid down the center of the nail, but not all the way to the cuticle. That is then gently dipped into the build powder. Wait a few seconds, then tap off the excess powder. Repeat that process on each nail. Then when all are done, brush off the remaining loose powder with a soft brush. Here is my second coat of build powder. I apply this coat in a slightly wider strip, but not all the way to the side edges, and only to about half the length of the nail this time. And then I'll get that done on the rest of the nails. I've chosen this very special temperature color changing dip powder, which changes between red and pink and also has glitter in it. I will apply that to all my nails today, all in one. I needed an easy but interesting Valentine manicure today. I'm going to my niece's wedding reception later, and so had to streamline the nail plan. Okay, my first coat of color I will only apply to about 2/3 the nail length. There will be 3 coats because I like my nails thick and strong, but want to avoid bulky application at the cuticle. Coat number 2, I'll apply in a similar manner, except closer to, but not all the way to the cuticle edge. For the third and final coat of color, I will apply to the entire nail this time. Another thing I'll note is that because the dip contains glitter, I find that I need to apply the liquid base coat a bit more generously than usual. Next, I'm going to apply 2 coats of clear dip powder, and I still have that liquid base coat. The clear dip powder will protect the glitter and color from the filing process. The first coat I'll apply to only about 3/4 the length of the nail in a continued effort to minimize dip thickness at the cuticle. You know, I also find that after a few layers of the dip, sometimes I have to dip them more than once to make sure all that liquid base coat is absorbed. And now for the second coat of clear dip powder, I'll apply over the entire nail. Now while the dipping is done, I will apply activator to the nails to fully harden the dip powder. Generously applied to get through all the layers. Let the activator set for at least 10 minutes after applying. Before starting to file, this is a good time to take a break in the process. I'm going to start into some filing soon to provide appropriate shaping to the nails. The hand on top, I've already filed, smoothed, and buffed so you can see the difference it makes. Since this dip powder had glitter in it, it was a bit more bumpy than typical and did need a bit more filing. I just really wanted you to see how important it was to follow the dip powder application with all over filing and smoothing. And so I'm going to get started on this hand using a coarse grit file board, straightening the sides, the tips, and all of our rounding and shaping. Next, I'm smoothing out this coarsely filed surface using the fine grit sanding block. Then, to ensure the glossiest results possible, I'm soft buffing as well. One more light application of activator, a few minutes before the top coats, will allow for a fast cure time. Before applying the liquid top coat, I wipe my nails well with a lint-free cloth to remove excess activator, dust, and debris. That first coat of top coat should be applied in a few quick strokes to reduce the chance of brush hardening. I recommend having a bottle of brush cleaner just in case a fresh brush is needed. Only about 2 minutes later, the second coat I can spend a little more time applying to make sure that the final result is luscious and glossy. All done! I'm gonna play a little bit now to experiment with this color changing dip. The nails are red when cool and pink when warm. Here's a bowl of warm water. Next up, a bowl of cool water to change the pink nails back to red. And then under normal circumstances, I get these lovely pink and red sparkly ombre nails. love potion nails for Valentine's Day. Thank you for checking out my easy Valentine's nail design with me. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment with any questions or feedback.